you loved Mary Poppins as a kid, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, I remember how much I loved Mary Poppins as a kid, and it'll have Jurassic World syndrome, and it'll just honestly make bank. I promise you.
Do you think
If it's
Mary
good,
Poppins
if it is
Returns,
good,
starring
if it
Emily
has more
Blunt
than a 70 on
and
Metacritic,
Lin-Manuel Miranda,
it will.
will do better than Ant-Man and the Wasp or Solo?
Oh, 100%, 100%. I think you put if that is a good movie, okay, if that has like decent reviews, 100% people are gonna go see that over
and
Christmas.
what are the chances of that?
I think pretty high. I think Emily Blunt's very good. Emily Blunt, I can see as Mary Poppins.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it'll be a good film.
It could be a good film. I don't know. I've not seen it. Have you seen it? I'm just saying it could be good.
Infinity War hasn't even made £1 billion. Yeah.
No, I'm saying worldwide, not like domestically. It's gonna be $1 billion worldwide.
Oh wait, what am I looking at? Oh, worldwide 2 billion. No, I don't. No.
1 billion worldwide, 100%. I think that's easy. It will be like number 1 over Christmas, 100%.
What else is coming out over Christmas? We got December. Aquaman, Bumblebee, Alita, Battle Angel.
Yeah, it'll trump all of them, 100%. I bet you it will trump Alita, Battle Angel, and Bumblebee. As much as I don't want it to, it will.
Depends how much marketing Disney do, because they did fuck all for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Their arse into gear. Here they didn't, but when I was in America, every second there was an Ant-Man TV spot.
Because I thought Ant-Man and the Wasp was coming out on the 3rd of August. So
It was the second, yeah.
I didn't realize it was out when I went.
All right.
It was like literally on the day I went to see it. I was looking through what films were on, and I went, "Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Let's go see that." So I went to see it. And it was...
Alright.
It was a passable movie, which I guess...
It didn't offend anyone. It was completely fine. It was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Good way to spend your afternoon. You
go
know what
see
I mean?
it. Go see it for a funny film. Don't go see it to have like your mind blown.
I think in a way it's a smart move after Infinity War. If you think about Infinity War was like really long, really not like full of like unexpected twists and stuff, and you just needed to kind of calm down after you'd watched it. And I think Ant-Man's a good side piece to that, where it's just kind of like it's kind of funny, bit of fun.
I went to see
no one's gonna die. You're not gonna have to worry.
Yeah, I went to see it after work, and this had been my 3rd day straight working.
Oh wow!
So when I saw it, I think I was maybe because I don't think this is an emotional film, but I was very emotional for some reason. Like the opening bit, I teared up a bit when Michelle Pfeiffer finally appears. I got sad. I was happy. I was like, oh, I love what's happening right now. So I was very happy with this film. I'd like to see it not being exhausted to see how it feels, but
well, I didn't see it exhausted. I saw it surrounded by Americans about a month ago, and my vivid memory is this really old woman who was pretty big, like holding this popcorn on these recliner seats in the Dolby Cinema in Disney Springs, and she was watching it, and she couldn't stay quiet. So like every time like a big thing, well, it's not to say like anything massive happens in this, but if like a villain got a hold of Ant-Man or something, she'd go, "Oh no!" And like she was the only...
fucking yes. There was a woman to my right that would go that anytime there was like, especially in the car chase bit, when there was like anytime a car crash, she would just be, you just hear a, "Oh my gosh!" Oh
yeah, no, that's it was kind of like that, but American and with a massive bucket of popcorn on her
which is
lap.
It's funny because
else.
The first time I went to actually wasn't Ant-Man. Am I remembering? It was either Ant-Man or Amazing Spider-Man I went to see in the States, and throughout the film, there was a guy that just went, "No way." The entire
that's basically
what he said.
Basically
like,
what
repeatedly, he would just go, "No way." Oh.
But I will give it credit that they didn't cheer as much as I thought they would. There wasn't as many claps. Someone brought this toddler in. The only thing I will say, someone brought this toddler in and it was crying, and someone just went from the back of the theater, "Take your kid out!" like in the most American, and I was like, I wanted to clap for that because I was like, yes, 100%. Why have you brought your 6-month-old here?
Yeah.
But the end credit scene, which we can probably discuss later, that was the only point where they went like the massive gasps and like someone was like, "Holy shit!"
bastard talking the entire way through. I really wanted to go over to this guy and say, how does it feel to be the most unfunniest that doesn't stop talking? Because the entire way he was just, it's like, oh, thank God I turned on this guy's commentary, because it was similar to watching Isle of Dogs and the woman beside me going, "Oh, that's funny." It's like, I don't care.
If I was there, if it was that bad, I honestly would have.
You would have.
I've shouted.
Fucking.
I would have shouted.
pissed.
I've shouted across before. 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Screen unseen. These people, like the first 10 minutes of the movie, were just sitting chatting away, and I literally just went like I was like 5 rows in front of them, 5 rows behind them, and I was like, "Go and shut up!" And they didn't have to speak for the rest of the movie. So
I could feel the guy beside me getting pissed off as well, and this guy, like, throughout the entire film, I'd been sitting uncomfortably because now it's not this man's fault, but he was a fairly overweight boy.
Oh yeah,
and
I hate it when
he was
that happens.
spilling over onto me, so I had to sit at an angle to just.
Was it big? Was it packed? Was it like, couldn't you have moved a long one?
I could have, but I didn't want to be rude. I don't want to just move over.
You see, I do that all the time. Like if someone comes and sits next to me and there's a free seat there, and it's like maybe 5 minutes into the movie, I'll just shuffle over one. As long as it doesn't like impact my viewing, I'll just shuffle over one. I've done it tons of times.
Yeah. But I could tell that
like,
this
I do it
guy
on the train
was
as
also
well.
uncomfortable because he had his bag. He was like holding it the entire time. So I think I think he was sort of just in an uncomfortable situation. But I could tell he was getting pissed off, and like. When Ant-Man went into the microverse, he went, "Oh, plot twist! He lands in the DC universe."
Oh,
that was his laugh. His laugh was like fucking Woody Woodpecker.
Were they like chavs? Like, what was the deal here? Were they just,
no,
he
was like, it was like
a smart. It was like an edgy nerd, basically.
Yeah, he was like us at a cinema, but he just wouldn't shut up. And I just
Me and my little brother looked at each other as soon as are we doing just spoilers like out from the offset?
Yeah, we're now just a spoiler podcast. Just talk about it.
We were like as soon as we saw it, as soon as like, okay, we've got to go into the quantum realm to collect the dust or whatever for our new friend. I was like, oh, I know exactly what's gonna happen here. And me and my brother looked at each other like just nodding, like, yeah, this is we knew it was so obvious that was what was going to happen. Like, it wasn't a major twist.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone had thought about it, like, oh, how are they going to get Ant-Man? Well, maybe he'll be stuck in the quantum verse.
That's where he's
been.
You
know what I mean?
Oh, the guy had a very. Oh, he just kept talking about his thinking about why couldn't they have Ant-Man and the Wasp before Infinity War and have the post-credit scene after Infinity War.
What?
He was speaking about it throughout the post-credit scene, though.
Oh.
So yeah, I was not a happy bunny during the post-credit scene. I would like to see it again in a calm.
Well, did you hear like, oh,
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard go keep away from the time vortexes. And you're like,
keep away from the wastelands, and yeah. Very and you'll be lost in time, and we don't know where you'll end up.
I wonder where you'll end up.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up in 2012.
Could that explain why maybe it's not present day Iron Man that goes back in time, maybe it's just Ant-Man that goes back in time.
Well, why does Iron Man look so old? And
I don't know,
stuff? It's I think he will end up going back in time, but he also has like the device on him, so like he's managed to harness the energy. I didn't see that device in the post credit scene, as far as I'm aware. Like,
but now we know that he's going to come back. Obviously, Ant-Man is going to be rescued somehow. It just means Avengers 4 is going to be very interesting. We have no idea how it's going to play out, which is
we've got a fair idea of what we're going to see, but we don't have an idea
how
of
it's going to play out.
Yeah, because we've seen Loki, we've seen like Captain America and his Captain America suit. We've seen have you not seen the set photos of Loki? He's in his like Avengers uniform, and he's got like, the mouth guard over him.
So it's probably going to be
Yeah, and he's got the shield. It's like he's got the shield people around him when they first take him onto the helicarrier and stuff. Spoilers, I'm sorry. It's obvious. It was set photos that we've been going about for like a year now, anyway. And then there's the ones with Bruce Banner and stuff. We don't, because he's in Hulk form. We don't know if he's like Hulk from now or Hulk from Avengers, and Ant-Man and Captain America and Old Man Iron Man.
Yeah,
but I thought it would have been. I was thinking in the shower it would have been cool to see the Wasp be stuck in there instead of Ant-Man, and it would have been like a more riskier thing to do.
Yeah, I was thinking by the end,
I
was like, oh, what happens if it's actually Ant-Man disappears and the Wasp is stayed, so we have a focus on the Wasp. But now we're just getting
I can see
classic,
why they didn't.
Yeah, we're getting not classic, but just normal Ant-Man. And it's sad because
I think it's because he's funnier. I think it's because he'd be funnier in the situation, so like,
and he already has a relationship with the already alive Avengers. But yeah, and Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer faded away after having a house on a beach with no plumbing. I don't know how that would work, or electricity.
I think it'll be like the caravans you get in a caravan park. I think it'll be like that. Like they just kind of suck it out.
Yeah, but you'd have to have like
they'll get someone to come round.
Yeah.
They'll get someone to come round and empty the tank.
Or they just shrink it.
Oh yeah, that's also
you could
there.
solve
They could just
so
like shrink
much
the tank.
So many problems with the technology in the MCU.
Yeah, why hasn't Hank Pym used the technology to kind of like deal with the fact that we have growing loads and loads and loads of waste? Just like
maybe enlarge food, solve world hunger.
Exactly. There you go. You can make a bit of bread massive, and you
basically,
give that
all
to the African kids.
And we've you get little bits of that throughout with
he seems
Bill
nice,
Foster,
but he's really just selfish.
Bill Foster, played by Lawrence Fishburne.
Yep. How was he for you? Did you like him? I think he wasn't given enough to do.
Yeah.
I think, and Ghost.
I liked him. I think
Ghost they were just kind of drifting through. I didn't quite. I can see Ghost was kind of like, was she a villain? I can see what they were trying to do. Like she wasn't. She had her reasons to be doing what she was doing, but I felt it kind of in the end it was like nothing really happened.
Yeah, it was a very lackluster ending to an overall story, because it's just, oh, she's okay now, but she didn't really learn anything.
No one kind of went through a lot. Like
there was no character development.
It was just kind of like, oh, we'll just check in with these guys before we put them into Infinity War, or in like Infinity War Part 2. It was kind of like, oh, just check in with them because we need to see what Ant-Man and the Wasp are up to. Michael
Pena and what's he called? The who played Wu? What's his name?
Oh, that's it's annoying me because I he's in other things as well. What is he?
Yeah,
in?
he's in loads of things. He's in Ant-Man and all.
He's not the same guy as the principal.
No, he's not.
Homecoming. No.
Randall Park. Randall Park.
Oh, right, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Veep and The Interview. He plays King Jong-un.
Right. That's
they were brilliant in this film. I think Michael Pena had one of the funniest scenes, or just the funniest scene in the film, with the truth serum, and his explanation of the entire film. I think it was brilliant with the actors lip syncing his explanations of what happened was brilliant. And then, yeah, just
I want to. I'm planning to see it again. I've not seen it like while it's been released in the UK. I only saw it about over a month ago now. So I'm probably gonna go and see it this week again, just to see if it's better on a rewatch or if it's kind of if it's still the same. I feel I wasn't disappointed in it, but I was like, it was just kind of fine. Like it wasn't anything. That's basically what I can take away from it.
I think I rated
Paul Rudd's
it
funny.
under,
I did laugh a lot.
I think I rated it just under Spider-Man.
Just under Spider-Man.
Yeah, I
think
because I think what saved Spider-Man for me is Michael Keaton.
Ah, right.
Like literally, it was just.
I like the high school stuff. I liked most. I like that movie. So.
And I like.
I mean, that's pretty high on my list.
Sort of arc of does he need? He doesn't really need the suit. He can be a hero without it. But there was no arc in Ant-Man, and it was disappointing, but it was still a very good film. I wasn't expecting the quality of Infinity War, because Infinity War I think is just the best film for what it's trying to be. I'm getting choked up. I'm so emotional.
Yeah, no, I came out as like that was fine. I didn't. Yeah, like I've said already like 60 times, it was fine. You know what I mean? We can't really. You can't get angry at it, but you can't get. You can't be like pleased with it in a way. It's just kind of like, yeah, you're here. It's all good. It wasn't worth the one month extra wait for the UK, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
you had all that
month?
build up for nothing. It was the World Cup.
But it's been so long since the World Cup ended.
They just had to. I don't know. They couldn't. I can't remember what came out the week the World Cup finished, but. And also they had Mission Impossible to deal with as well. And I think I will be surprised to see if Mission Impossible. I'm surprised to see if Ant-Man beats Mission Impossible this week.
Supposedly Ant-Man hasn't beaten Mission Impossible, and Mission Impossible hasn't beaten Solo yet. Like, they haven't done that well, it seems.
Mission Impossible's done well. I think Solo was riding off Star Wars, which was an issue.
Yeah,
but so Mission Impossible's doing the best it's done, like the best any Mission Impossible's done ever.
Well, it's had a lot of praise.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh wow, Ant-Man really ends up at 16th on my list.
16.
Yeah, that is where it ended up.
Is that on your Letterboxd?
Yeah.
I've forgotten the order of our rating.
I think it'll probably be pretty far down. Where's yours on the list?
I'm just about to check that. The list's MCU films ranked. So either 9th or 10th.
Alright.
Because no wait, did I? Because I like
Doctor Strange and stuff better.
Yeah,
so
I have Spider-Man at 8th, Ant-Man at 9th, and Iron Man at 10th, and I don't think it was as good as those films. I don't think it was as good as Guardians Volume 2 or Doctor Strange. So 13th maybe.
Yeah. Mine's is down at 16th, but we have a very different top 5. So
yeah,
like I have Iron Man 3 and First Avenger and stuff stuck in there.
Iron Man 3 is my 16th. Lol.
Yeah. I think I have Homecoming at 11, and Ant-Man is a 3.5 star movie as well. Actually, from what I rated it when I first watched it. So there you go, about the same quality as the first Ant-Man. If you were to go by what I rated it, it was completely fine. God, and in other kind of like superhero stuff, did you see that Venom trailer?
I did.
Did you have the brilliant experience of seeing the Venom trailer, which I absolutely adored in every single way?
It did, and it revealed to me the tone and quality that this film will be. And I don't think this film is going to be good. And I think
what gives you that idea?
I think they revealed the final scene in the trailer, and that's
So the final, the scene in the shop is what you were saying.
Yes, when he's talking to the bank robber, he's going, "I'm going to eat your face, and then your arms, and then your legs, and then you'll be this faceless, legless, armless thing running
Turd
down the
in the
street
wind, I
like a
believe.
turd in the wind." So yeah, they have. So that is, and then he eats him, and then Tom Hardy's like, "Sorry, I have a parasite," and then it shows that Tom Hardy is comfortable with Venom at that point. So, and it's sort of.
Did you think he was going to? I thought it looked more like a beginning bit.
No,
Like
because Tom Hardy's like, "Sorry, I have a parasite," so he's like, "Oh, look at me, I'm Venom."
And then it kind of just goes
I'm all right with that.
into the credits.
And then yeah, that would be, and he goes, "Goodbye, Mrs. Miyagi," and then credits.
Or end credit scene. That'd be even funnier if they put the end, like the bit after the credits in.
I'm not. No, I don't think it will be end credits. I think it will be just before the credits. I will put money. I won't put money on that, but like I will.
You would take a bet. You would take a bet. I've got a pen right here. I'll write it down.
I don't. I'm not going to bet any money, but I will bet that is the last. It's official. It's on the podcast.
I don't think it's as obvious as the last scene from the Tomb Raider trailer, where it's like, "Oh, the world's gone bloody mad," and you're like, "I'll take two," and then it goes to the credits, and she has the guns, the two pistols, the iconic two pistols, I believe.
No, but that's like, it's the same reasons, because in that bit, she's confident with being all actiony. So if you see a character that's sort of like not in the middle of a storyline and is all sort of confident in the situation she's in, then that is probably going to be the last credit scene. That's why I knew it would be the last credit scene. And in this, it doesn't look like he's on the run from any agents, government people. It doesn't look like he's fighting. It doesn't look like he's having problems with being Venom.
He's just gone to pick up a packet of crisps.
Yeah,
just gone, not down to local shop.
So, but in the trailer, we see Riz Ahmed. We see more of that. We see him becoming Riot.
Riot. Okay, I thought Carnage was in this movie, or is that?
I think they're saving Carnage because we haven't seen Woody.
I don't know this. I don't know I don't know Venom very well, so I'm gonna be pretty shit on this. I'm gonna ask you a lot of newbie questions.
Carnage is the son of Venom, which is.
So why is Woody Harrelson playing him then?
Because Woody Harrelson, if he is playing Carnage, then he is playing Cletus Cassidy.
All right.
Who is this murderer, psychopath guy?
Is it like when you say it's the son of Venom? Do you mean like Eddie Brock and the Venom?
No,
or
like he literally spawns
the actual
off of,
parasite.
He spawns off of Venom, the symbiote or the symbiote.
Symbiote. Symbiote. That's probably,
Yeah, but they're saying symbiote for some reason because they're strange people.
That's gonna annoy me for the entire movie.
But yeah, we get to see a lot of Venom in this. We get to see how he's going to take over Eddie, how they have this sort of relationship, how it's just Tom Hardy's voice but a bit lower.
I think they've really learned their lesson from the teaser trailer where they showed absolutely nothing, and they've just kind of gone,
here's everything.
Here's as much Venom as we can possibly fit into 3 minutes.
I also think they've shown the shot after Venom's defeated Riot, which is because basically Venom and all the symbiotes' weaknesses is fire. So you see the shot in which. Well, it's Eddie Brock falling, and then Venom sort of... he becomes Venom, and there's fire all around him. I think that will have been him after he's defeated Riz Ahmed, because he'll have gotten Riz Ahmed, and it will be like a standoff, and then the whole place will explode, and that's the end of Riz Ahmed, and then that's Eddie Brock being saved by Venom.
So Venom, he's not a good guy either. He's just kind of like
He's an
Is he gonna be like towing the line between good and bad in this, or is he gonna be like, I know he did kill a shopkeeper or whatever, or a bank robber. Is it a bank robber or a shopkeeper?
No, it was a bank robber.
Or was it? Oh, it's not a bank robber, just a robber.
Yeah,
I believe.
Oh yes, the shop.
Yeah, the shop robber is the correct term. So he's just kind of he's doing good.
He's an anti-hero.
What is that? So he's like Deadpool, where he's like a bit of a dick, but he's also...
It's literally them going, oh, Deadpool's good because it's R-rated, sort of funny.
So we're going to make a PG-13 Venom movie?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Because all your favourite anti-heroes are safe for children.
From the writers of 50 Shades of Grey and Kangaroo Jack.
Well, Kangaroo Jack is a really underrated movie. I feel it's a masterpiece of cinema. And we should all really appreciate that. I think you should go back and watch it because it has a sensibility of like Paul Thomas Anderson to it. And it just kind of... It really tells you something about the kangaroos of Australia.
Yeah.
And just... It really educates you on that subject. And I think really you laughing about it is just quite...
It's actually kind of
It really
offensive,
makes me want to... It really wants me to take away your like film bro card, unfortunately. So if you could just please be quiet with your really terrible opinions, that'd be great. Thank you.
Disappointed in me because I think little of Kangaroo Jack.
I think everyone would be disappointed in you. Yeah. I think you should really just stop doing the course at uni now. I think that's it.
I think
you've really just outed yourself as someone who hates cinema. So just please stop. Thank you.
Okay. I'll just go kill myself.
That's it. Podcast over. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, I suppose. Or you can look at a JPEG. I'm joking, the podcast isn't over. What else is in this trailer? I believe Michelle Williams is a bit of running around with a bad wig on, or is...
Yeah, I think you see her. Yeah, you see her in a few shots. She's got a skirt on. She's got a weird sort of...
It's not a wig, it's clearly just a bad haircut.
Yeah, but she's got like a yellow skirt. I don't get why that's stuck in my head, but it's sort of like a...
I just want to know what Sony has on Michelle Williams and Tom Hardy, to be honest. Like, do you think they're going to leak their nudes if they didn't do this movie?
I think it was just them going, Tom Hardy, you really want to be Venom, don't you? And Tom Hardy was like, yes, I do want to be Venom, governor. And then... They lured him in with a contract. And also, apparently,
I think it's been debunked that Tom Holland isn't in this movie at all now. Because there was like Amy Pascal. I think Amy Pascal was like dropping, maybe they'll cross over, like, because she's weird. And have you read those leaked emails?
I have not. No.
Oh my god, I need to send you, because back in 2000, there's a reason I really dislike Amy Pascal. Okay. Because back in 2000, back in like, she's pretty scummy.
She's mad.
Back in 2000 and like, what was it, 12, 13? Sony had the interview come out and they had all the hacking and the leaks. So they leaked all the emails, and Amy Pascal has these like really weird like ideas of what kids want in a Spider-Man movie, what they believe will sell. Like they wanted the Spider-Man to be a dubstep listening vegan who posts on Snapchat, and it's so cringy to read. Honestly, it's like this is what all the kids want.
Yeah.
And they had one. I'll give them one idea they had was to bring Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in for a Spider-Verse movie. And this was back in like 2013. They were going to make a live-action crossover between the two Spider-Mans, and they were going to move ahead with Spider-Man 4 even during the production of Spider-Man 2, the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh my!
I could imagine that being pretty cool if it was done well.
But
Sony at the time was not in a good place.
Yeah. So Tom Holland's not appearing at all.
That's what I've read. I've read that he's not, but I've also heard that he is, because Amy Pascal had that weird interview with Kevin Feige, where she was like, "Don't say no," and Kevin Feige looks at her like, "What?" Because I think
who's the director of Venom? Who's directing Venom? Because they think
Ruben Fleischer.
interview recently, he
Director or
basically
something.
said they're not in the same universe. He's not in the MCU, but that doesn't mean there can't be crossover in the future. That doesn't mean he can't be just put into the MCU. I guess if everything's unrelated.
If they keep it kind of quiet
Mhm.
and like you could just kind of like
But I was thinking, I'd have thought the other day, what if there's this one bit in Venom where he's like walking through New York because he's oh no, he's in San Francisco, isn't he?
is he? Oh, so he is. So technically,
But
they could.
yeah, they could just keep it. Well, so's Ant-Man. But
Yeah.
what
But,
if there's a bit in New York where you see the New York skyline and there's the Oscorp Tower from the Amazing Spider-Man in it? So it's actually set in the Amazing Spider-Man universe with Andrew Garfield.
then you bring back Andrew Garfield.
You could, yeah.
You see, I also read in the emails that they wanted. What was it? Oh no, I've completely forgotten. I can't remember what it was. I had it written down. I can't remember what it was. I can't find it. Did you? So this is like the start of like Sony's like evil villain kind of thing going on though.
The Spider-Man-less Spider-Man universe. Yeah.
So they've got Kraven the Hunter coming out without Spider-Man.
That's been rumored to be in development. You got Black and Silver. Black Cat and Silver Sable, but it's called Silver and Black, I think.
Black and Silver. Okay, cool. It just seems
and
so
Morbius
silly.
with Jared. So that's happening.
Is it?
Well, if they've cast Jared Leto, then
yeah. I think it depends on if Venom does well, and I do not have faith in this doing well.
Yeah.
Now I've just remembered what I read. What I read was that they'd planned to give all the rights back to Marvel for a very big amount, but to keep the animated movie rights and do the Amazing Spider-Man 3 as an animated movie.
Okay.
Like they gave all the rights back and just made an animated movie with like Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone voicing animated versions of themselves.
That's a shame.
That would have been kind of cool, I suppose.
That's why I think for Into the Spider-Verse they should have Spider-Man UK appear. And it'd be either Andrew or Tom. And then also have Tobey Maguire appear as a voice somewhere.
I think Tom Holland's Into the Spider-Verse.
Is he?
Like, as a cameo.
Well, if he's there as
wrong.
the UK Spider-Man, then that would make sense.
Yeah.
And I hope they have Danny Pudi as Indian Spider-Man.
Hmm.
I'm just fan casting now. And
Yeah, just fan casting.
Neil
everything.
Patrick Harris as Spider-Man 2099. And
They should have
Drake
all the
Bell.
Spider-Mans that have voiced Spider-Mans, like from the TV series, like Neil Patrick Harris and that as their old Spider-Mans, and like in proper 2D form from their TV shows. That'd have been cool.
Yeah.
I'd honestly I'd watch that. There's a TV series called Kong King of the Apes. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
I'm completely off topic.
there's is it called King of the Apes? I thought it was going to be called King of Skull Island.
No,
Or
it's called Kong King of the Apes, and it's been out since 2016 apparently.
Because there's a series in development called Skull Island that has nothing to do with Kong Skull Island.
Right, I only got here because I clicked through Avi Arad, who has a producer credit on Into the Spider-Verse for some reason, and all the other Sony movies such as Venom, Into the Spider-Verse, Morbius, Silver Surfer, Prodigal Son. What the fuck is that? That can't be real. That must be a fake. It must be a fake listing on IMDb.
What is it? Silver Surfer?
Prodigal Son.
Prodigal Son. Jack Kirby.
And then they've got Sinister Six, Silver and Black, Metal Gear Solid, and Kraven the Hunter.
They'll be like fan films.
But this is from Avi Arad, who's like the guy who used to own all the Marvel rights.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just randomly finding shit. I'm completely off topic. I kind of went on a click through IMDb, which was bad during podcast recording.
Oh, Kong King of the Apes. Yeah, I recognize that on Netflix. Yeah. But yeah, there's also just a Skull Island TV show happening, which is cool because the Godzilla universe looks good.
But the Sky Island, I thought that wasn't anything to do with it.
Yeah, but it's King Kong. Oh no, it is called King Kong Skull Island. It's maybe coming out in 2019.
This is so strange.
Yeah. But yeah.
I just wish Sony would give them back. I can see why they wouldn't from a like a corporate standpoint. But it just seems so stupid because it's not working. And like I know there's people saying like, oh, Venom looks great, and I think Venom does look pretty, like the actual character of Venom looks pretty good in some shots.
Yeah.
He doesn't look too weird. I think he does. I don't have many problems with the look of him.
There's the shot where it's the same bit from the last trailer where he actually becomes Venom, which is when you see all of him and he's holding the guy up by the neck. That is a very strange shot and doesn't look real.
I'm interested to see the quality of this movie because it really just depends on what happens from Sony, like what comes from Sony in the foreseeable future. Because I can't imagine it's going to be I can't imagine Venom's going to be of a quality that people go and see it, and then
I think they are relying on the fact that it's not MCU. Well, Amy Pascal is saying it's MCU, so I don't know what she's doing. But if they say this is a Marvel film, a superhero film that's not DC and it's not MCU, it's an alternative hero thing, then people will go see it, and it will make that cash, yo.
Well, though, I don't think people want to see this. I showed my mum the trailer. She wasn't overly fussed on it. Like, my brothers don't care. I can't.
But they like the
I've
MCU.
not seen a lot of.
You don't they?
I've not seen a lot of love for it from people who don't like Venom. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I've seen some people praising the trailer for like, oh, it's like Venom. This is Venom because Venom's known for his edgy humor. I was like,
From
what?
his
The man said,
line,
"Turd in the wind."
like a turd in the wind.
What a catchphrase. I hope he uses that in every movie. Every time he kills someone, it's like, you're going to be like a turd in the wind. And he flies off. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The state of this. At least we have good movies to look forward to.
Yeah. Like...
There's no superhero movies coming out after Venom, though. So.
Aquaman.
Oh, well. I said there's no superhero movies coming out after Venom.
Wait, when's Venom coming out?
October. I said, yeah, there's nothing. I was trying to make a joke and say that Aquaman is not worthy of your time.
Okay. The Grinch.
Yeah, he's my favorite
Robin
superhero.
Hood. Bumblebee. Yeah, there's nothing. Well, actually, you have a superhero film, First Man. I don't know what his powers are, but...
Yeah, he has the power to add by one. That's a terrible joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very bad joke. I'm so excited for that movie, though. I've completely changed my phone for all the posters, and I'm planning a trip down to London to see that in IMAX in 70mm, and also catch some stuff at the festivals. I know October's a pretty busy time for uni as well, which is kind of annoying, isn't it? It was last year.
Yeah, it might be.
So I'm putting a lot of risk on this, but I am planning to head down and see it at some point. Because you don't get a lot of IMAX 70mm anymore, you know? Gotta go and support that film.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to for the rest of the year, just out of interest?
For the rest of the year?
Yeah.
Where are we? August. Black Klansman from Spike Lee.
I can't wait. I'm seeing that with a Q&A with Spike Lee, like a live, not like he's there, but like a recorded kind of one. So it looks pretty good.
The Happy Time Murders.
I am not as fussy on that.
I've been looking forward to that for so long. I've been with it since the beginning. American Animals looks quite good.
Yeah, I'm really hoping to see that. There's a preview at the Glasgow Film Theatre with the director, so I'm hoping I can sneak on through to that with my father.
Johnny English Strikes Again.
Because we only did a third one.
Yeah. But Rowan Atkinson's an idol of mine. And I just love him. Bad Times at the El Royale. Yep. Bohemian Rhapsody looks brilliant. Assassination Nation from the Russo brothers?
Is that the Russo brothers? Or is it just...
I think they produced it. But that looks really good. I want to see how Ralph Breaks the Internet does.
I think that'll be good. I'm hoping
they don't rely too much on here's something from the internet. Here's something from Disney. Look at what we own. We own everything you enjoy.
It'll be a good emoji movie, I feel. I think it'll be better than that, obviously, but I think it looks a lot like the Emoji Movie, and people are making those comparisons. Mm-hmm. I can see why. Yeah. Because it does share a lot in common with that. But it's Disney, and I have a lot of faith. Yeah. They're one of the last John Lasseter produced movies out of Disney's animated sector.
Is it?
Although, yeah, he's leaving at the end of the year.
Is Wreck-It Ralph Pixar?
No, it's animated. John Lasseter is the head of the Disney animation sector, so Pixar and animated studios.
I didn't realize that. Yeah. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which we talked about, that looks really good. Really excited for that. Alita Battle Angel.
That is one I'm on the hype train for because it just looks fucking beautiful. Yeah. And
but then
on board.
There's just loads of films that aren't coming out here, which is sad. There's I really want to say 8th Grade. Did you see that?
8th Grade. I really want to see that. I'm so annoyed. I was like, I only just managed to go wide this week, so I wouldn't have been able to see it if I wasn't still in, I would have been if I was still in America for over a month, over a month and a half. I would have been able to see it, but
I'm reading from a list of these are the indie films that probably won't be coming out and might be at Filmhouse. So you've got things like loads of A24 films like Hot Summer Nights with Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry to Bother You.
I've seen.
Really want to see that.
It is very fucking strange, but it's very good.
Under the Silver Lake.
That had a bit of a trouble thing because it got recut. It had bad reviews at Cannes, and then they pushed the release date back to December.
Right.
So they could re-edit it.
Oh, that's a shame.
So, yeah.
The Sisters Brothers with John C. Reilly.
I saw a trailer for that, and Joaquin Phoenix.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep. And now I saw a trailer for that when I went to see So Hard to Barbecue, and it looks very funny and very good, and I'm very excited for that movie. I hope it comes out here soon.
Jonah Hill's mid-90s.
Again, we don't have a lot of release dates for these A24 films, and I wish someone would just pick them up. Just
I wish Filmhouse would just go, here's all the A24 films coming out.
But they can't. Filmhouse have to get a distributor in the They have to have a distributor in the UK. They do buy some films up, but they have to have a UK distributor, and sometimes the bigger A24 films are picked up by Universal. And I just wish someone would just go, okay, here is all of the A24 films. We're just going to buy everything, just the distribution deal with them, because it makes sense. Yeah. But they never do that for some reason.
There's a Spanish film coming out called Let the Corpses Tan. It's a sort of neo-western sort of stylish film. It's
I've not heard of that, but
you should look up the trailer because it looks very interesting.
I think you may have sent me the trailer for that, and I think I may have half watched it.
Yeah, but, it's very, very stylish, and there's loads of films.
Oh my god! I didn't realize this. Blind Spotting's got a UK release date now.
When?
5th of October, same day as Venom.
Is it coming to cinemas, like Cineworld and stuff? Nice.
Yeah, it should do. That's really exciting. That's just
with
me.
Lafayette from Hamilton.
Yep, I'm very excited because I'm on a massive hype for the Predator because I love Shane Black, and that is basically the only reason I'm on a hype for the Predator.
Yeah, after the recent trailer, my hype has dropped a little, but I hope Shane Black, because it's Shane Black. But it doesn't look like a Shane Black film, which is sad.
Yeah,
it looks.
I hope it's just the trailers that look a bit different.
Yeah, I'm hoping just the way they've cut the trailers, because it's not. It won't have been done by Shane Black.
Also got Upgrade, which apparently did really well in the States for a
random
Blumhouse movie.
Nice.
Yeah, it did well in the States.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool.
Discount Tom Hardy.
It's just Venom, isn't it? It's just basically Venom.
Yeah. Logan Marshall Green.
Yeah. The Miseducation of Cameron posts for some more indie kind of stuff. I'm currently reading the new issue of Little White Lies about it, and it just honestly looks so good. It's about Chloe Grace Moretz is a lesbian. She goes to a gay conversion camp, and it's kind of a coming of age movie about that.
I watched the trailer of that, going, why would you put all these people in the same location if you don't want them to be having sex with each other?
Because God. I don't know. I don't want to get into a discussion about the ins and outs of Christianity. Also, another one that looks real cool, and it's getting a wee UK kind of screening at the Glasgow Youth Film Festival, is Skate Kitchen. It's about something in America, and it had a lot of buzz from Sundance or something like that. One of the festivals towards the beginning of the year, which I'm very excited to see.
It's about something in America.
Yes, that's all I know.
Groundbreaking story.
I can't remember what the actual thing is, but I nearly bought a ticket to see it. It's about a skateboarder from Long Island is what I can take away from this, and I'd like, based on the buzz alone and the trailer, like not the trailer but the poster is about a skate park of some description, and there's a lot of buzz about it. I'm really excited for it. So, and
there's a film called London Fields, which doesn't look like it would be like artsy or like a masterpiece or something, but it's just Amber Heard being sexy Amber Heard, so count me in.
You've also forgot Holmes and Watson.
Oh yeah,
which is our Boxing Day. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly doing their best Sherlock Holmes, which is exciting.
I think that'll be. I don't think it will be a good film, but I think it will be. It will be funny because it's Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, and it's brilliant. And I think people will go see it if they market it as the same team as Step Brothers, because that's a very popular film. I think people go see it.
10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of crazy. That's what I found out the other day. 10 years old. It's on Comedy Central like every other night, isn't it?
That's younger than us. That's almost half my age.
Wow. Such a big number.
I know.
Oh boy.
That was the birthday that I went, oh my god, I'm aging so quickly and I'm gonna die.
What, 10?
Yeah, I had a midlife crisis at 10.
Did you?
Yeah.
At 10 I was like, I'm the big 1-0, and Mum was like, you do realise people really kind of celebrate like being kind of like a teenager when they're like 13, Cameron, not when they're 10. I was like, oh, well, I'm the big 1-0.
Nah, I like panic every time I have a birthday.
Oh my god. Just a quick thing before we kind of wrap up, because I believe we've been going for a bit. Yeah. There's movies that come out, and obviously it'll probably be out by the time it'll be out by the time we put this up, because it's slow editing and whatnot. The Meg. Mm-hmm. Can we just say that looks like one of the best movies of 2018? Should we have it at the top of the list already?
No.
I think we should.
No.
Anyone that can successfully pull off using I can't remember what it's called now. The Beyond the Sea song, in their trailer. Bro, you know the bit at the end of Mr. Bean's Holiday? It's got that for the entire trailer.
You say,
and it's just,
it
looks so bad. It successfully pulls it off. I think it looks amazing.
It's in the trailer.
I know, but it successfully pulls that off. It's in the trailer. It makes me happy.
Actually, Beyond the Sea, that was used. Well, it's Robbie Williams in Finding Nemo, but it's the French version at the end of Mr. Bean's Holiday. So.
Wow, they're basically the same. They're the same song.
The same film.
One of them's just translated.
Of it. It's a good song, but no, that film does not look good.
It looks amazing.
I've
Jason
seen
Statham with a
there was like the
shark.
there were the tweets that was like, this film is brilliant, and there are also tweets where it's like, this film is shit.
You can't please everyone, as Christopher Robin proved.
Everyone's a cricket.
Are we crickets?
I think we're crickets.
Oh well, it's a shame. Shall we wrap it up? I believe
I
we should.
think we shall. We didn't even
have a smaller
introduce this episode.
No, this was so relaxed.
That's how
that we just
casual
decided,
we are. We're gonna be cash now. Get the weed,
this is
boys.
the new podcast. We're just so casual
Yeah.
and unfunny, which is great.
No, we were sort of funny. It was like it was banter. We had banter.
Was there banter? I feel like we needed.
It felt
a
lot less formulaic. Like we weren't reading anything.
Yeah.
I read no notes.
I don't write notes anyway, so
yeah. But that's why I sound like a robot most of the time. But you know.
I have been Cameron, so you should know my name now.
And
I know we're in.
I've been Omid.
You've been Jordi, and he's at Real Jordi Steele on Twitter. I'm at Kanzo OG. You can.
Real is spelled REEL, by the way, because I just realized I haven't been being followed by a lot of people, so I was just wondering if they're spelling it right.
If you're the one person that listens to this, could you please just follow us? Thank you.
Please. Sorry. You could also follow Oh Hi Films at Oh Hi Films. We tweet nothing on there.
No, we don't. You literally just find out when the new episode goes up.
Yeah.
That's really it. You can hit subscribe, I suppose, because not a lot of those hit like because you like us, I suppose.
Episodes go out when they're good and ready.
Hopefully, a little bit more reliable in the next month or so.
I'm moving into a new place next week, boy. But I also got a new job, so my timetable's sort of unreliable currently because they keep changing bloody shifts the night before, which is brilliant.
Mine's not because I'm really
funded by the government.
Exactly. I will be editing soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy that edition thing and edit.
I won't
do this one, by the way. I'll practice on this one, and you can do it for real this one. But I'll have a.
But now that it's sort of casual and it's not all formulaic, there won't be a lot of editing to do, I guess. Apart from the long pauses when one of us decides to stop talking and leave.
I went to go and get some halloumi chips, which were like
halloumi chips.
Yes, right. So they're like these cheese, like deep fried cheese things, and they were amazing. They're like squeaky chips.
What's the time? Oh shit!
It's 6:30.
I forgot. I've got to go have some pulled pork.
Oh,
I've got to cook myself.
Exciting times.
Because I'm home alone.
For the last time you'll be home alone.
Yeah, and then I'm moving.
Think about that.
Moving into brother's flat tomorrow, and then moving into my own flat on Thursday.
I'm very excited for you.
I know. Whole new Oh Hi Films office. You should get one of those neon signs that has it's like the recording booth signs and put it on your door so people know when not to come in. But I guess it would have the opposite effect if your family is anything like my family, because they'd say, "Oh, he's recording. I'll go in and speak to him."
Last time we did this, my dad decided to open my door with a massive cardboard sword and scream he was William Wallace and was coming to destroy me, and it was really cringy and it made me want to die. So that's what living at home's like, boys. Don't suggest it, but it's
that's
also
why
free.
I'm moving out, son.
But it's also free, and I don't have to pay rent because my mum and dad love me, and I have no idea what it's like being old. Anyway,
would you be able to function on your own?
Not right now. Give me a couple years. Once I've cracked how to get the bus on my own without wanting to cry, we'll be good by then. So, yeah, we've talked long past our outro, and I don't know if this will even be included, but
this is like a post-credit scene. Ooh,
are we going to disappear?